I was so excited when I got this in the mail. I was like, I can't believe, and I got it for a really good price too. And it's still in the box. What in the? Is this?
Raygun's Legos, bricks and toys.
Hey, toy fans! I'll just love it when you get something that you've been waiting for. They tell you it's brand new, and it comes like this. So obviously, thankfully, I'm not an in-box collector for the most part. There's some things I do keep in package. This was not going to be one of them, but I'm kind of concerned at this point. So this was an item that I got off of eBay. It's, of course, an old NECA item. It is the Flash Gordon from the Defenders of the Earth. Now, growing up, I loved Defenders of the Earth. That was like one of my jams. I still have, I think, the cartoons on DVD. I watch them on Tubi. I enjoyed it a lot. And I enjoyed it because of Flash Gordon and the Phantoms. You could imagine when, of course, Flash Gordon I grew up with, the Phantom, when it came in movie form, I was like, oh, I gotta see this. Of course, the Phantom is also one of the most expensive figures in every single one of the NECA lines to get. I don't know why. But I was able to get this Flash Gordon. Now, this is the iconic Defenders of the Earth Flash Gordon that comes in his red suit. I like this. Now, unfortunately, my box. So, real quick, when you ship something and you're shipping it in a box, you probably don't want to put it just in a mailer without anything wrapping it up. Just a thought. Wrap it up, put some cardboard around it, something. But this was just sent in a package, and it's like, oh, no one's gonna sit on it or drop a heavy box on it, so I'm half expecting something to be broken out of this. All right, so we're gonna do our normal things. We're gonna open it up, we're gonna look at it. Yeah, let's do our package opening montage. Bloop. Okay, let's get some things out of the way. The package is shot. That's okay. I didn't get them for the package, though it would have been nice to open it up and not have the whole thing just fall apart, but that's just the way it is. I will say this. I was concerned because I was looking at the package. I was like, it looks like a lot of the tape joints are fried at this point. Like, this thing has been sun damaged. I was like, please don't let the figure be sun damaged. So far, it seems pretty good. A lot of the joints are super tight. This is really tight in here. We do have that waist articulation. The belt is made of a softer plastic, so it's able to move. We do have some hindrance here in the legs because of the way the joints are made. A lot of the joints, especially the elbow joints, this top one here for the pinned double hinged elbow joints, are really tight. And the hips are so tight that both the legs, they kind of kick almost like those Star Wars figures that had the two legs together with the, was it the was it Star Wars? It was the Star Trek. There was a bunch of the Inner Space series that were like that. So this overall, though, I'd have to say is a really, really good representation of Flash. One thing that NECA does drives me crazy. Lord bless you guys. So we've got these painted pins, red pins. You couldn't have sprung for black plastic, because now as I move my feet, all of the paint for those are, being removed, and it is now just in red. I'll probably do the sensible thing and go over it with a black furniture marker to permanently color those in. Oy vey. We also, of course, have the same paint problems when it comes to the wrist, but it's not as bad just because of the fact that, well, that's on a red shirt. So there you go. Red shirt, he's not dying anytime soon. Just be honest with it. We do, of course, have this really cool sword that he can't hold right now because we have to switch out hands. Now, as I was going through hands, we've got this kind of holding hand here. We've got a holding hand on the opposite side, which is pretty cool. Again, all of them painted. This is something that bothered me, or bothered my kid when he was getting the NECA figures that were all of the monster stuff. And he's like, why are they painting their joints? I'm like, son, we call that lazy, lazy, lazy toy making. NECA puts all their money into sculpting, and they go lackadaisically lazy when it comes to molding. Listen, painting's one thing. It's good to paint your figures. It's good to have paint apps, things like that. For the most part, I like it. It works. However, the only time I ever felt like having some of the paint apps that they have on a figure was worthwhile and didn't cause any problems was when I got the, the old Predator series, Berserker Predator. And when I say that, I'm not even talking about like the full 6-inch. I'm seriously talking about the retro style card figure. That's the only one I felt like, hey, they got this down. Now, out of this, he does have, of course, his blaster, and trigger finger wise, it only fits in his left hand. What are you doing? And I was wondering, I was like, did I miss a hand in there? And I looked and I remembered there were, let's see, 4, right? So we got 2 fists that he came with. Oh, and 3, and then 1 blast effect. So, yeah, 5. He has 1 trigger finger, and that is on the other hand. I felt like that was kind of weird. I'm glad that he has, the other hand he can hold the sword. But usually, like, I would have the sword for guarding, and I use my blaster for pew, pew, pew. But maybe Flash Gordon's left-handed. He's a southpaw, and I didn't know about it. And this whole time, I thought I was relating to him by just being a regular Joe in a red suit. Though I don't have red on today. But, hey, I got blonde hair, and I'm big. Right? So, with that, this is our Defenders of the Earth Flash Gordon. I don't remember having this sword, but I absolutely love this thing. You know what I think? I think we need to compare him to some other figures in this NECA run. And this is my lineup of Flash Gordon figures from NECA so far. I gotta tell you, having these two together makes up for the fact that my box was falling apart. Hey, eBay seller, fix your packaging! Ship the right way! Oh my goodness, you have no idea. That is a huge pet peeve of mine. Listen, again, whether people open it or not, you want to assume that they are going to open it. If your picture doesn't look like what I got when I got it, I'm going to leave a bad review. Why? Because when you don't pack things correctly, i.e. bubble wrap or a little cardboard piece around it, something that makes it better than what we are given. Because eventually someone's going to sit on it, drop something on it, shove it into a mailbox, kick it, punt it down the sidewalk, whatever you want, it's not going to last. So that's all I'm going to say about the package. Okay, but hey, Flash Gordon looks great when being here. So this, of course, is the Flash Gordon from the Defenders of the Earth, which is what we're looking at today. This is our Ming from Defenders of the Earth. Oh my goodness, this is 80s love right here. This is what I grew up with, and I absolutely love the look of this. Reminds me a lot of the classic, and we'll look at those as well, Flash Gordon and Ming from the Defenders of the Earth toy line. And then, of course, you've got Flash and Ming. This is the Mattel version, and this is the comics version. So still wanting to get the Mattel version of Ming, comics version of Flash. But you can see the two Flashes there together. Now, out of the two, I prefer the way that they did his skin tone and everything more, because he doesn't feel very painted on, whereas this one feels very painted. It has a kind of a sharper look about it. It doesn't seem as natural, but between the two, they both look amazing. I absolutely like having this in. And of course, the shoulder pads and everything else make it so cool. We do know that the blast effects do work across the weapons as long as the weapon doesn't have that on there. Once it has that, the actual blaster bolt changes, which is why we have blue for the Defenders of the Earth, and we have PP yellow for the Flash Gordon Mattel version. Who would have thought, right? Alright, well, let's look at them to the old Defenders of the Earth toys. Now, this was not something I did last time, just because I was like, hey, we should bring them out as a pair and look at them. Now, this is, of course, the Ming from the Defenders of the Earth toy line, the back in the day. Of course, I don't have his accessories. A lot of the paint is rubbed off, but, you know, there's a nice update with this one. It looks really good. And then, of course, the Flash Gordon. Again, another really nice update. I do really enjoy this figure, and if their play feature had this stem on the back, so if you would do like this, you could put a sword and a blaster in his hand. He could battle it out, duke it. Wow! I think I got stuck. I absolutely love that. And this, a little more subdued in the red, but the golds are nice. It looks amazing. Definitely reminds me of the box art of the actual cartoon. So this looks incredible. I'm really glad I got it. Hey, the thing is, I got a good deal on it. I'm going to talk about that box one more time. I got a good deal on it, and I can't be too upset about the box. I probably got it for under market value. I don't even know what I paid for it, but I'm just happy to have it in the collection, and I'm happy to have it in actually really brand new condition. Sans box is fine. My Ming from Defenders there didn't come with a box either, so it kind of stands that this is just the way it's going to be for my Defenders of the Earth toys. But I do really like the look of this, and as far as that classic sort of hero vibe and look, he definitely fits the part. I cannot wait to set him up in some things. Maybe put him in the land speeder, because he's the same size as our Star Wars Black Series, so I could probably cross-play him with some Star Wars, some G.I. Joe. Maybe he can help out, you know, the Joes and Crankcase with the All-Striker, and they can go on missions. I like that a lot. So listen, it's a really cool figure. I want to thank you all for something. Listen, if you are a viewer and you come to view my stuff, I got a special thing for you. It's a thank you. And it goes like this. Thank you. You help this channel keep going. So I really do appreciate you. You have no idea what that means to me. So I do thank you a lot for coming, seeing this old grizzled face man talk about toys, build blocks, and talk about his mental problems. Right? Alright, I will see you all later. Be sure to subscribe, hit that bell for notifications to be alerted if anything comes from me to you. Comment down below and like this video. It helps YouTube know that you like what I'm making. Want to help out the channel? Be sure to get something out of the affiliate link down below or in the shop in the link tree in the bio. Hey, I love you all. Jesus loves you more. There's nothing you can do about it. Good luck with the build and happy brick hunting.